Hello, dear traders. My name is Oleg Prishepo. Welcome to Trading Hero YouTube channel. Let's start our weekly review. Our total profitability is plus 170%. For this week, we earned 1.5%, and our profitability for January for now is 1.66%. Let's switch to the MetaTrader platform and see how we were trading during the current week. I highlighted this week with the gray rectangle. We are on 1 hour time frame, so you can see that this week for GBP USD was actually a kind of a consolidation after we got an impulse on Friday. And we had two trades open from Friday. We averaged them on Monday and closed them on Tuesday. And what's interesting here is that if you remember, we had this resistance level from the end of December. We were trying to break like one, two, three actually times. Then we finally broke it on Monday morning, and then we used this level as a support. We were retesting it for 4 times in a row, and then we bounced up. And obviously, that after the news on like CPI from the US, that was actually quite positive, which means that like the measures that were taken by the Fed, I mean, increasing the interest rates, they really work. Inflation decreases, so it may mean that they will gonna slow down with increasing the rates, and it's actually positive for GBP to USD. So, like, no wonders that we have this uptrend, and maybe this uptrend will like last for uh, some more like days or months, like due to the fundamental factors. For us, everything is clear here. We have only like one selling position right now. We have like this level actually is also a kind of a resistance level because we were trying to break it for like 3 times, and now we're on it. So maybe we're gonna have a correction to close our trade with profit. If not, we're gonna average it following this upwards impulse. The next currency pair is GBP to Canadian dollar. We have more conservative settings here, and you can see that we only closed the trade that was opened on Friday, and we were not opening new trades because we didn't retest like the previous highs. We didn't fell low enough to open the like trade here. So we were actually waiting for the market to show us like some new opportunities. I hope we're gonna see them on the next week. Uh, the third currency pair is Australian to New Zealand dollar. Finally, we got to the trade. If you remember, we had this previous resistance level, then we broke it. We wait for a day, like to make a new level, and then like after retested it, we actually finally made this selling trade. We have an uptrend from the middle of December. Now we are waiting for the market to bounce back because we are actually coming closer to the previous resistances of November. And actually, like these levels may serve as very good resistance and may push the price down from the current prices. So maybe we're gonna go up a little bit, then we'll average our trade and wait for some correction to close all the trades in profit. The next currency pair is New Zealand to Canadian dollar. We have a different situation here. If you remember, we had a strong uptrend during, I think, like 3 months since the beginning of October. But in the middle of December, like the trend has changed, and you can see that we were like falling. And this week was not very volatile. We were consolidating in a very narrow corridor of around 600 pips of width. So we actually closed only like one bunch of trades right here. Then we opened buying trade after we retested the previous lows and closed it with profit. And for now, we have only one selling position in the upper part of this consolidation. So we have all chances for the market to continue its movement according to the local trend and to like close our selling position with profit. And the last currency pair is Australian to Canadian dollar. As you can see, the situation is completely different because we have this strong uptrend from actually from the middle of October, I think, and it still lasts. We still have like this strong support level, and this week was really fruitful for us. We were in the first part, we closed our selling positions from the previous week. Then we bought with both algorithms on this correction on Tuesday. Then we retested like the previous local highs and sold from it. Then we bought on the news on Thursday, the same way as we did on GBP to USD. And then we retested the previous highs and sold from these levels. Then another robot with a little bit different settings, like sold after we like retested like this high and closed our deals with profit. And currently we have only one position in the market. And as you can see that we are very close to the local resistance. We tried to retest it for 3 times in December, then beginning of January, and now like the middle of January. So we finally broke it, and obviously that market has all chances to continue its growth. We can scroll a little bit to the history and see if we have any local resistance levels from a technical point of view. From my point of view, like no essential resistances except the one we had at the level of around 0.9435 and maybe 0.9515. So it means that we have all chances that like this moment continues and we're going to be averaging the trades the same way as we did all the previous impulses, and we're going to close them on the first correction against this moment. Um, I congratulate everyone with good profit for the last week. I'm sure that the next week also will be successful for us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, subscribe to our strategy, and let's make money together. See you next Saturday.